I'm just about to reveal some of the most creative ways that you can make money on Fiverr using DALL-E 2, so let's get started. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you know how DALL-E 2 works, so I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Once you connect to openai.com and then switch over to the respective section, you can start exploring the capabilities of the AI. And so not only can it turn text description into awesome images, but it's got some other insane capabilities too, such as expanding on an already existing image like this one right here and basically recreating the scene, which is insane. It can also make realistic edits to existing images from a natural language caption. In other words, you can add elements or remove elements from an image in just a few seconds. Or you can even create variations starting with an original image, as you can see right here. So now that we have a better understanding of how DALL-E 2 works, let's see how we can actually make use of it. And there's a very good reason why I chose Fiverr in this video. You see, these guys have just added an AI services section to their website. Fiverr.com is one of the biggest freelancer marketplaces out there, and they're also some of the first ones to have implemented this, which is a separate section for artificial intelligence services. And to make it even better, they have a dedicated section for DALL-E artists, and that's what we're interested in. And I gotta tell you something, 289 services available, that is nothing. When you compare that to the competition you would have had as a regular artist. For instance, if you search for an illustrator on Fiverr, you're gonna have to compete against $150,000 sellers, and that is insane. You're never gonna stand out from the crowd unless you're really talented or you just get lucky. And when you compare that to 289 services in this category that is called DALL-E artists, that's a big difference. And so the first thing we're gonna do here is try to understand how other sellers are making money already on the website, so we can kind of reverse engineer their success. Look at this one. This seller is willing to create a painting from scratch, fix an already existing one, or enhance a painting using artificial intelligence, Midjourney and DALL-E. Here's another one. This seller will do an AI Etsy digital canvas for online stores. That is pretty cool too. And the fact that this is a new section also contributes to that. I'm pretty sure they will get a lot more orders as time passes. However, this is the perfect time to set up a gig on Fiverr as well and start selling your services. And for that reason, I have a few different case studies so you can just model those. The first one of them is all about creating a custom painting. And here's what I mean by that. This right here is a great example. You see, this level 2 seller on Fiverr that has over 300 reviews and a perfect rating is basically turning pictures into watercolor paintings of this sort. And so, let's just say that I'm a customer and I'm gonna place an order. The next thing I'm gonna have to do as a customer is send them a picture of my pet. Once that's out of the way, they will take their time and create one of these high quality portraits in their style. And this is just one example. Here's another one. This other seller is going to do a very similar thing, but in a different style. So the client gets to submit a picture of their pet, and this seller will turn that into a historical figure, just like this. Now that is pretty cool. And this is a lot more impactful than just creating some random picture, because it creates an emotional response. This can definitely make a very cool gift to somebody who loves their pets, right? And you can even upsell people. Instead of just sending them the digital version, you can have multiple different options. For instance, you can sell the digital version for $20, then you can also sell a canvas or a poster for a higher price, and then you can also add a frame to that and charge extra for it. So there are a bunch of options here. Now, to be honest, I don't want you guys to just copy what other people are doing because that's not really gonna work. Stealing ideas is not gonna get you too far. However, we can model what they're doing, come up with our own unique contribution, and create a new unique result. And we're gonna make use of artificial intelligence to make that even easier for us. Now remember, DALL-E 2 does have the capability to take a reference image and add elements to it or remove elements. So you can definitely create something similar to all of these illustrations that we've just seen on Fiverr. But this is just the beginning. This was just one example. Here's another one, restoring old pictures. Now, if you search for that, you're gonna find a little bit over 170 services available, and that is not bad. But the thing is, people are actually selling this like crazy. 340 reviews on this one. Multiply that by 20 euro each at least, and you got yourself at least $7,000 with a single gig on Fiverr. Now that is pretty significant. So let's see what these guys are doing. Well, they're just allowing customers to submit their pictures and then they will enhance the pictures and bring them back to life. Most of these are just family memories, right? family pictures taken a long time ago that don't look as good anymore. So this seller is just enhancing them, restoring the pictures and bringing them back to life. And this is a very powerful thing to do. As you can see, they also have different packages. They have the basic one, then the standard one, and then the premium one as well, with different price ranges. And you can use a tool such as DALL-E 2 or Midjourney to do something very similar to that. Or you can even take it one step further and use that reference picture and recreate the scene. Create a new background for that image, give it a new meaning. You can even add family members to that picture to make it even more unique. And I can assure you that would make a great gift to anyone. And so you can either create custom portraits using DALL-E 2, you can restore pictures, and that is pretty impactful as well, as we've just seen. Or here's another idea. Instead of focusing on pictures, you can actually create videos. And that is also done with the help of DALL-E. Here's how that works. If we go back over to the AI services section and then we select AI music videos, that will give you a little bit of perspective. There are not a lot of services in this category, but the potential here is pretty high. I want you to look at this example right here because it perfectly illustrates what I'm talking about. Now, that definitely looks trippy and it served the purpose. But this is basically an infinite loop scene. That's what it's called. And you can use DALL-E in order to create that. This feature has actually been around for quite some time. I mean, this article dates back to July 4th, 2022. Here's how that works in a nutshell. The first thing you want to do is create a scene by typing in a little bit of text, such as a painting depicting a window, right? And you've got a few different variations here. Then you want to pick one of them and write this short snippet of code. This is a Python script. Now download the image you want to start with and place it in the respective directory. Now there's another snippet of code that you want to run, and once you've done that properly, this is what the result will actually look like. Now I'm gonna let it play for a few seconds so you can get a little bit more background here, but it looks really, really cool. That is for sure. That is undoubtable. Now, in order to find this step-by-step tutorial, all I did was search for DALL-E Infinite Zoom, and it's this article right here on medium.com. But there are a bunch of Reddit articles as well about it, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And once you master this strategy and you know how to create those videos properly, you can sell that as a service on Fiverr. Or you might as well want to create your own YouTube videos. Here's a great example of that. All of these lo-fi channels that I'm sure you're familiar with are making a small fortune by posting these clips on YouTube. And if you actually take a little bit of time to study what they are doing, you're gonna notice a pattern here. All of them have a really cool illustration in the background, a cozy image like this one, then a little bit of an animation going on, and that's it. That's all you need in order to have a successful lo-fi clip. And when it comes to the audio, you can also make use of artificial intelligence to create that. If you connect to creators.aiva.ai, this will allow you to create lo-fi bits from scratch in just a few minutes. Now, you're gonna get a monthly quota of free downloads, after which you will have to upgrade. But I'm gonna let you guys play around with that. What is for sure is that this is a proven concept. People are making a small fortune with these sort of videos on YouTube, and you can probably do the same. So instead of selling your services on Fiverr, you can make use of them for yourself on YouTube. But I'm gonna leave that up to you. What is for sure is that the possibilities here are endless. DALL-E 2 has some insane capabilities, so it's up to you to find a great use case for those and monetize them online. That's it for now, and thanks for watching.